So this course is a level 7 course, which means that there are a number of applicants that can apply for it. First of all, we are looking for people who have a degree, a level 6 qualification, or even a CIPD level 5 qualification. However, we also welcome students who have had a number of experience within HR but have never been able to endorse their experience with a recognised qualification. The benefits of studying the Masters at LGMU, there are so many, and I guess you're going to say I'm going to say that because I'm the Programme Manager. But what we have here is a CIPD approved course. What that means is that the CIPD has allowed us permission to design the course content and the assessments in relation to the CIPD profession map, which is, if you will, the code of conduct and how good HR professionals should be as an international standard. So what that also means as well at LGMU, because we designed the assessment, we also understand education. There are no exams on this program. If you were to do this course somewhere else, you may be required to undertake exams, but we have the freedom to take that away, and we have, but that does not take away any element of the core learning that you need in relation to your skills and behaviour. The other thing as well is the course is actually taught by HR professionals in the field. So myself, I've had nearly 30 years of experience within HR, and my colleagues resemble that. But in addition, we also have colleagues who are at the top of the game in terms of the latest thinking and academic research around HR. So you get a really good blended team and input within our courses. We also welcome input from many guest speakers that provide relevant practical insights, and we also have a myriad of different assessments that actually mirror what you would be doing when you're at work. And we also get you skilled up in how to write a literature review, which is about marrying theory with practice. So we teach you that, and we start off with that. We then move on to research methods. How do you actually research an organisation? We also then move on to all the areas of HR areas of practice, if you will. So we go through the full spectrum from recruitment, development, performance management, exit, and also equality and diversity. In our validated program, it's very rare that you'd get a module which is purely focused on EDI and impact in the workplace. Our dissertation, if you will, we took that out, and now we have what you call a professional inquiry report. And what that means is that there is still a large project to do, but we've broken it up, and the way that we do that assessment again simulates what you'd be required to do in the workplace. So for example, how do you research an idea and make it compelling to convince and influence your stakeholders? Right? And how do you write compellingly? So that's the report bit. And how do you present as well? Yeah? Which is very different from your traditional dissertation routes. One of the benefits of coming to LGMU is that you have an option of learning in two ways, either on a full-time basis or a part-time basis. The full-time program is a 1-year program. The 9 modules that we cover are covered within the 1 year, which starts off in September. Teaching finishes in July, and the final submission is in September the following year. So that's the whole year. Students are taught 2 days a week, and it's usually 4 hours a day. Right, for semester 1, semester 2 and semester 3, which takes it from September to July. The part-time cohort is again a 2-year program, and the 9 modules are spread across the 2 years, and students are expected to come in 1 day a week. And again, their year in the first year is from September to July, and in the second year it's from September to July taught and then a final submission in September. So this program, being a level 7 program and a program that's endorsed, if you will, by the CIPD, upon successful completion leads you to 2 qualifications, right? One, a level 7 master's qualification, which is awarded by LJMU, and another one which is the CIPD endorsement, which allows you the ability to upgrade from student membership to a full member, pending on your experience. Now, with that comes a lot of work, right? And what that means is, with outside study in class, we do expect students to undertake reading, some homework which can involve reading case studies and answering questions, but all of that is linked to your final assessments. So there are no surprises, but we don't always just teach for the assessment, but the assessments are skillfully put together to allow a breadth and depth of subjects, which does sometimes mean that you may be looking at, I don't know, between 5 to 10 hours a week sometimes for your full-timers and a little less for your part-timers. Now that is a random number, and different students will require different inputs in terms of how much you study outside the classroom. There are also support systems in place. So for example, outside the program and within LJMU itself, we have special study groups, we have access to the library, and one-to-one supervision outside the module leaders and the program team that help you with any extra support that you may need, to write, to read, journal articles, etc. We also appreciate that some of our students haven't been in education for a very long time. And what we found from experience is sometimes at the beginning students are reading a lot more and taking a lot of their time, but we also teach you how to set the pace using a bite-sized learning model to help you learn, appreciating that there's also life that happens around that learning as well. We also have very close relationships with the Chartered Institute of Personal Development. And what I mean by that is we've got members in our own teaching team who actually have the positions of chair and other roles within our local branch of the CIPD. What that means for you as HR professionals or budding HR professionals is that you get access to free events which actually take place in our own premises, free of charge. Right, and cover a wide myriad of subjects. Some of them will hit the subjects that you're already studying in class, and some of them will give you fantastic network opportunities for your future. To give you a roundabout example, we normally have on our cohorts 1/3 of our students that usually get promoted within their own roles, 1/3 of our students that go on to another HR role, or the first HR role, sorry, and another cohort that go on to be promoted in other organisations. We have also now started, would you believe, students undertaking the PhD route as well as a result of the programme. So it's a very successful master's programme. We also have a theme that comes through. For when students first start, there's a bit of apprehension. You've never studied before. How is it going to be? How am I going to be looked? We get that. So we've got you, and I need you to understand that, because we all understand that, because we were in that place. Most of the teaching team were studying their masters whilst working at the same time, so we get that and we've got you. Some of us, like myself, went and did this masters way after my undergrad, so again I get that journey as well. And all of that positivity, if you will, is portrayed in our student feedback. This recurring theme is confidence. Joshi, I found my voice. Joshi, I know how to make a case. Joshi, I now understand what strategic HR means. We also nationally have a survey for postgraduate taught programs, and for all the areas we have hit the threshold and of satisfaction, and we've got 100% satisfaction for 2 years. So we are very proud of that, but we're also very proud of the journeys our students undertake, and we look forward to you joining us.